Welcome to the Midnight Medical Coding Podcast, where we talk all things medical coding. My name is Lindsay Della Vella, and I'm a medical coding instructor, and I created this series to educate people who are interested in medical coding, and it's also geared towards medical coding students. You'll hear a series of discussions that will break down essential concepts, tips, and strategies to help you along the way. And just so you guys know, the voices you hear are AI generated, but it's based on my social media content and website, so you can find similar information there. Okay, let's get started.
Ever try to read a medical bill? I mean, really decipher those codes.
Yeah.
It's like trying to understand a foreign language sometimes.
That
But it's actually pretty important. Today, we're going to be diving deep, no pun intended, into the world of CPT codes, specifically for knee x-rays.
sounds good.
And how to make sure you're using the right ones, why it even matters, for patients, for doctors, for insurance companies, for everybody. And thankfully, we've got an expert here to help us kind of navigate these often confusing waters.
I'm happy to help clear things up.
So tell me this, our source material jumps right in with this real-world example. Someone's trying to find the right CPT code for a knee x-ray.
Yeah.
They've got their CPT code book, and the first thing they're told to do is to go to the index.
Right.
Now, why is that so important? I mean, can't you just flip through pages until you see knee x-ray?
Well, you could, but you're going to have a lot of pages to flip through. The index is your roadmap. Those code books, they're incredibly detailed. There's a code for pretty much every single medical procedure you can imagine.
Oh, wow.
So if you just start flipping, you might get lost.
Makes sense.
You could spend hours trying to find what you need.
So you're saying be systematic about it.
Yeah, exactly. The index is going to get you there much faster.
Okay, so you go to the index, you find knee under x-ray, and it gives you this code range, 73560 to 73564.
Exactly.
Now, those 5 little numbers, each one of them means something different.
Absolutely, and that's where it gets even trickier. Each one of those codes represents a different type of knee x-ray.
Oh, really?
Yeah, based on the number of views.
Views, okay.
So how many pictures are taken?
Interesting. So it's not just oh, you got a knee x-ray, here's the code.
Nope, not at all. It's
Yeah.
much more specific than that.
So let's say a doctor orders a knee x-ray. Patient goes in, they get it done, the report comes back, and it says 4 views.
Yeah.
How do we know which of those codes to use?
That's where that radiology report becomes really important.
Okay.
Because the radiologist who looks at those images, they're going to specify how many views they took. In your example, 4 views, you would use 73564.
Okay, so it's all about matching.
It is.
The doctor's orders, the report, the codes. It's like a puzzle.
Absolutely. And that matching is what makes sure that the billing is accurate.
Gotcha.
Because imagine a doctor does a really complex procedure, but the wrong code is used. They might not get paid properly.
Oh, wow.
And that can have huge impacts on the healthcare system as a whole.
Wow. So these seemingly small codes have a really big impact.
Huge impact, yeah.
Now, the source also mentioned ICD-10 codes. How do those fit into all of this?
So ICD-10 codes, that's all about the why.
Okay.
CPT codes tell you what was done. ICD-10 is the reason behind it.
Gotcha.
So let's say you needed that knee x-ray because you were chasing your dog and you tripped and fell.
Happens to the best of us.
Right. That fall, that reason,
Yeah.
that's what's reflected in the ICD-10 code.
Oh, I see.
It provides more context. It might say sprain or fracture or, something more detailed.
So the CPT code is, we took an x-ray of the knee. The ICD-10 code is, because this happened.
Exactly. It gives you the full picture.
And that full picture is what insurance companies need.
They need that full picture, and that's what makes sure the whole system runs smoothly.
So it's all connected. Doctors get paid correctly. Patients aren't hit with these surprise bills.
Exactly. And patients aren't left wondering why they're being billed for something that they don't think they had done.
Exactly. This has been so eye-opening. I mean, who knew medical coding was this intricate? It's not just about numbers.
Nope.
It's about making sure that the entire system, the whole healthcare system, runs smoothly.
It really is. It's the backbone of it all.
So the next time you see one of those medical bills, and it's got those codes that look like a different language, remember there were people working hard to make sure that those codes are right and that they reflect the care that you've received. And that's important for all of us. Now, here's something to think about. If knee x-rays have this many codes, imagine how complex it gets for other procedures.
Oh, yeah.
Heart surgery, neurosurgery. I mean, the level of detail is just mind-boggling.
And there are people whose entire job it is to know those codes inside and out.
It's amazing.
It really is a specialized field.
It is. Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dives, but as always, there's so much more to explore.
Definitely. Lots to learn in the world of medical coding.
So until next time, keep those brains curious.
All right, guys, thanks for listening. To learn more about medical coding or medical coding courses, remember to check out my website, midnightmedicalcoding.com.